Welcome back to this video. This video see VLSM exercise number 7. So we saw exercise number 6 in the last video. Hopefully you practiced it well. The process and everything is the same, and the network ID given to us is 190.12.40.0/23 class B address, but doesn't matter. Now it's given to us subnet mask/23. So what we can do is, let's do the calculation. Before that, if these videos are helping you in any ways, please consider subscribing. Also give me a thumbs up. Thank you. So our highest requirement in this exercise is sales 125. Remember, start with the highest, right? We always start with the highest requirement. So 125. So our network ID is 190. This is for the first subnet .12. We can just use the same 12.40.0. okay, slash value is going to change, so the network ID is 40.0. now the broadcast ID, right? We need 125 plus 126 for the interface. Remember that, don't forget that. So 126. So if you look at this table, 128 minus 2 will give us 126. That's exactly what we need, right? So we can go with this because the requirement doesn't say anything about leaving some IPs for future use, nothing like that. So we don't have to worry about it. We are getting exactly what we need, 126 addresses, valid addresses, that is. So the broadcast ID, we know the block size is 128, but we won't be able to use the entire 128. 1 minus 127. So the broadcast ID is 190.12.40.127. 1 minus 128. Usable host dot 1 until dot 126. Subnet mask 1 bit borrow, right? If you want to write it down like this, you can see better, but at this point, you should be able to know 1 bit borrow is what, so on and so forth. But if you want to just continue to use it, that's fine. 1 bit borrow will give us /25. So subnet mask 255, 255, 255, 128, right? So 255, 255, 255, 128/25. So we are ready with our first requirement, sales 125 host. Now we can go back here. So the router is here. It's connected to this G001. Global configuration interface G001, no shut. IP address 190.12.40.0 is our network. So first valid IP is .1, 255.255.255.128. Save this. I can add one PC here real fast. So this will be 40.2, 190.12.40.2. Subnet mask, it will come like this because of this 190. It's registering as class B, but we know that it's changed to 255.255.255.128, and default gateway 190.12.40.1. right, so we are done with the sales requirement. The rest, as we already know, they'll get it from DHCP configuration. Next one is accounting, the same router in fact. So here is accounting. So let's go back here. So we ended at broadcast ID 190.12.40.127. So it will be 128, 190.12.40.128. broadcast ID. So 90 hosts, right? So 90 hosts again, we need to borrow 2 to the 7, 128, right? We are again here, minus 2, 126, right? So this is plenty. We only need 96, 95 plus 1 for the interface. So there are some additional ones there for future use. And the broadcast ID, again the block size is 128, but 1 minus 127. So 190.12.40.128 plus 127 is 255. Which means we are done with 40 network. We need to move to 41 in the next subnet, right? Because we cannot go beyond 255, right? So this will become 41. Usable, what's in between .129 until .254. Subnet mask, again 1 bit borrowal, so 255.255.255.128 slash 26 1 bit borrow, 25. And now we are ready. So the accounting is right here. Same router. This time the interface is G000, interface G00, no shut, IP address 190.12.40.128 is our network, so it will be 129, 255, 255, 255, 128. Save this. Can add one PC here. So it will be 130, right? 190.12.40.130. Subnet mask going to change to 255.55.255.128. Default gateways 190.12.40.129. Now the next highest. Next highest is customer service, 60 host we need, which means this router we are going to work. Customer service here. So network ID we ended at 40.255. So we won't be able to use any more 40 network. We need to move to 41, right? So 190.12.41.0 is the network ID for this subnet. Broadcast ID. So we need 60 hosts, right? From this table, 32 is not enough. 64 minus 2 will give us 62. When we need really 61, right? 60 plus 1 for the interface. So this will be enough. There is additional 1 IP there for future use. And 64 minus 2, 62, right? So we can easily go with this. So this will be a 2-bit borrowal, right? 128, 64, right? We are here 24. So 1 is slash 25, 2 slash 26. 128 plus 64, 192. Broadcast ID 190.12.41. We won't be able to use the entire 64 block size, so 1 minus 63. Usable range .1 to .62, .1 until .62. Subnet mask 255.255.255.192 because we borrowed 2 bits, 128 plus 64, 192 slash 26. So we are ready with this. Let me actually mark the first network. This is 12.40.0. It will be easy for me later. 255.255.255.128, and this is going to be 190.12.40.128 slash 25. 255.255.255.128 slash 25. Okay. Now this one 41.0 26 190.12.41.0 slash 26 255.255.255.192. Right. So this is the router we are working. Global configuration interface G000, no shut, IP address 190.12.41.0 is our network. First valid IP is 41.1, right? 255.255.255.192. Exit. This will be 41.2, correct? 41.2. 190.12.41.2, 255.192, 41.1. Right. So that one's also ready. Next highest is going to be finance 50 host. Then after that IT 28 host. Then we need to move on to these WAN links. We have 3 of them. But next one is finance 50 host. So the network ID is going to be, we ended at 41.63, so it will be 41.64, 190.12.41.64 broadcast ID. So 50 hosts, right? So that means again we need to go with 64 minus 2 will give us 62, right? So that means again 2 bits borrow slash 26, 192, 128 plus 64, 192 is going to be the written format subnet mask. So this is slash 26, 190.12.41.64 plus 63, because we won't be able to use the entire 64. So it will be 127. Now usable host dot 65 until dot 126. Subnet mask 255.255.255.192. Because 2 bits borrow 128 plus 64, 192. We are ready with finance. This is the router. G000 is the one. Interface G00. No shut. IP address 190.12.40.64 is our network ID. First valid IP is 65. 255.255.255.192. Exit. So the PC 66. Okay, this is going to be 66. One 190.12.40.66, 255.255.255.192, 190.12.40.65. Right, so we're done with the finance as well. Now this IT same router, 28 host plus 129 for the interface, G001. Let me mark this network. This is 41.64, 190.12.41.64, right, slash 26, 255.255.255.192. Now this IT 28 host, 28 we can go with 32 because minus 2 will give us 30 valid IP host. So we can easily go with 28. We need 29, even then we get 30, so we can go with this. So where we ended? We ended at 190.12.41.127. So this will be 190.12.41.128. 128 broadcast ID. So the block size is 32 minus 131, right? 190.12.41.128 plus 31 is 159, correct? And this will be 3 bits borrowal, so slash 27, right? How slash 27? Because 32 is here, right? After 64, 3 bits, 24 plus 3 slash 27, and usable host dot 129 until dot 158. What's in between, right? 129 until 158. Subnet mask 3 bits borrowal, so 255, 255, 255, 224. You have to add all three, 128, 64 and 32. You'll get 224. We are ready with IT. The network is going to be this. Two 224. This G001 we need to provide interface G001 no shut IP address 190.12.41.128 is our network, so 129 255.255.255.224. Save. One PC here. This will be 130, right? Will be 130. (190.12.41.130). This is 224, 255, 255, 255, 224, 190.12.41.129, right? So we are done with IT also, which means we are done with all the departments requirements. Now we need to move on to these WAN links. We have 3 of them. WAN number 1 will work first. That means S010, S010, 2 addresses. This link here. So WAN number 1 to host. We ended at here. So it will be 160 network ID, 160 broadcast ID. We know that this will be the block size for all 3 WAN links, but minus 1 3. So 2 to the second 4 minus 2 will give us 2 valid IPs, which exactly we need. So we can go with this. So 160 plus 3 is 163. 190.12.41.163, right? Usable is obviously what's in between .161 and .162. Subnet mask, we need to add all of them because 4 is all the way. You look here, 16, 8, 4, right? 4 is here. So we need to add all this. 252 will get 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 equals 252. This is slash 30. How slash 30? Because 6 bits borrowal, right? 24 plus 6 slash 30. And this will be the slash value for all 3 WAN links. The calculation is the same for all 3. So we are ready with WAN number 1. We can choose any side. So what we'll do, let me copy this. And I'll say .161 here, and this is .162. Okay. So interface S010 no shut IP address 190.12.41.161 255.255.255.252 exit Save. Now this side S010.162, interface S010, no shut, IP address 190.12.41.162, 255.255.255.252. Save. So this is 161 and this is 162. We are done with one number 1. We can move on to one number 2. Two addresses again. Same calculation, everything is same. So we ended at 163. So this will be simply 164, right? That means 190.12.41.164 plus 3, 167, right? What's in between? 165 and 166. Subnet mask same. 255, 255, 255, 252 slash 30. We are ready with one number 2. We can choose any side. We can start here. S020, S020, interface S020, no shut, IP address 190.12.41. Let me see. 164 is our network ID. So 165 and 166. 165, 255.255.255.252. Save this. Let me mark this. This is dot 165. This is going to be dot 166. 190.12.41.164 slash 30, 255.255.255.252. Okay, so now this side again S020, interface S020, no shut, IP address 190.12.41.166, 255.255.255.252. Save. Now we are done with one number 2 as well. Now only one left is one number 3, two addresses. So we ended at 167, so it will be 168, right? Same subnet mask 30, 190.12.41.168 plus 3, 171. Dot 169 and dot 170. Subnet mask 255, 255, 255, 252. Same, right? Same for all three one links. We are ready with one number 3. Let me copy the network ID. So 169 and 170 will provide 169 here. And this will be 170. So it's S021. Interface S021. No shut. IP address 190.12.41.169, 255.255.255.252. Save. Now we can move on to this one, S21. Interface S021. No shut. IP address 190.12.41.170, 255.255.255.252. Save. So that completes the entire requirement, including these WAN links. Now again we need to provide routing. Without routing they won't be able to communicate. Destination host unreachable. It's going to say, I'm not even going to verify this time, you know how it works if you watched last few videos. So we can start here with this router. We'll go from here. So in this router directly connected are this customer service and these two WAN links. So that means we need to provide for all these. So we have this WAN link, accounting number 2, and then this one sales number 3, and then IT 4 and finance 5. So 5 routes we need to provide. IP routing, we'll start with sales 190.12.40.0, 255.255.255.128. Next stop from here is this one .162, 190.12.41.162, right? 190.12.40, I messed up. IP route, not routing. 190.12.40.0, 255.255.255.128, 190.12.41.162. Next one, IP route. Next one we can provide this one, accounting 190.12.40.128, 255.255.255.128. This time we can send the traffic here. We could have sent the traffic here for IT as well, right? But I chose this side. It's an extra hope, but that's okay. But this is 166, right? So 190.12.41.166. Now I will provide for this IT 190 IP route 190.12.41.128, 255.255.255.224. Now the next stop is going to be different because the fastest way there is going this way. So 162. So that is 190.12.41.162. What's IP route 190.12.41.128, 255.255.255.224, 190.12.41.162. Now I'll provide for this finance IP route 190.12.41.64, 255.255.255.192. Next stop same 190.12.41.162. Now I'll provide for this one link. I think that's the last one. So it is IP route 190.12.41.168, 255, 255, 255, 252. Next stop you can do either way, 162 or 166, but we can just do this one, 190.12.41.162. We are done with this router. Now we can move on to this router. This router directly connected our finance, IT, this one link, and this one link. 4 of them are directly connected, right? So we'll provide the others. Start with sales again. IP route 190.12.40.0, 255, 255, 255, 128. Next stop dot 170. From here the traffic needs to come here 170. So 190.12.41. Okay, 41.170. Okay. Next I'll provide for what else? Accounting IP route 190.12.40.128, 255.255.255.128. Same. Next stop 190.12.41.170. Next I'll provide for this customer service IP route 190.12.41.0, 255.255.255.192. Next up I can send it to this one because this is the fastest way. .161, 190.12.41.161. Now the remaining one is this one link IP route 190.12.41.165, 255, 255, 255, 252. Next stop doesn't matter. I'll just choose the same one 161, 190.12.41.161. So IP route 190.12.41.164. This is the network ID wrong. So this is 164, okay, and 255.255.255.252. Let me check one number two. It's 164, right? Yeah, 164. Next stop same 190.12.41.161. We are done with this router. Okay, so next one we can move on to this router. This router again we have four different ones are directly connected. Two WAN links. This one number 2, one number 3, and this accounting and this sales. So we'll provide the rest. We'll start with this customer service IP route 190.12.41.0, 255.255.255.192. Next stop this .165 from here to here. So 190.12.41.165. Next I'll provide for this one link, one number 1 IP route 190.12.41.160, 255, 255, 255, 252. Doesn't matter which way. I'll just choose the same one 190.12.41.165. Next one I will do which one? I'll do finance IP route 190.12.41.64, 255.255.255.192. Next stop this one 169. So 190.12.41.169. Now this IP route 190.12.41.128, 255, 255, 255, 224. Next stop we need to same 169, 90.12.41.169. I think that's it for this one. 4 routes we have provided. So now we need to move on to which router. That's it, right? 3 routers, right? Yeah, that's all the routers. We are done with routing. Now these departments should communicate without any issues as long as we have provided everything correctly. And I have routes here, I have routes here, I have routes here. And as long as all the IP addresses, mask and everything is correctly, this should communicate. Let's verify now. Now the moment of truth will verify if customer service can reach here this finance. So that will be 41.66 paying 190.12.41.66. If everything is correct, this is saying destination host unreachable straight away, so there is something wrong. Okay, don't worry, we'll figure out. This is I put wrong IP. See, this is a good troubleshooting way. I can already see I provided 40.66 instead of 41.66, right? Because we know this finance is 41.64 and this interface G000 is 40.65. So this interface is also wrong. So finance, let's look at it again. It's 41.64. So I provided 40.65 and 40.66, right? So I need to change that. This is good, I like it. I don't always like if everything works correctly because then I don't learn, right? So I need to go here, interface G00 IP address 190.12.41.65 is the first usable. 255.55.55.192. Now I have corrected it. Now I need to go here. This is 41. Now let's try this again. So we have to make sure our IPs and subnet mask and everything is correct. So now since we have corrected it, it should ping now. And we are getting the reply from 41.66, right? This one, this PC in finance. Now we will try if we can reach IT. This is 41.129 at the interface, so it's 130, right? 41.130 is doing the R process. After that, if everything is correct, it should ping. It looks like it's going to ping. So after this, we'll try this sales. So I'm getting the reply. Sales will be 190.12.40.2. This PC is 40.2. Next we'll try accounting, which is 40.130. Okay, I'm getting the reply. Now we'll try this 40.130 in accounting. So after this, we'll try from this side. Okay, let me try from this side, from sales to, let's see, finance. Ping 190.12.41.66. Okay, now I'll try IT 41.130. 41.130. Now I'll try accounting 40.130. 40.130. Now customer service 41.2, right? 41.2 this PC. And I'm getting the reply. So looks like they all should communicate each other. We have no issues. All the routing are working fine. So this is VLSM exercise number 7. It's just that this IP was wrong. That's why I was pinging initially from this customer service to finance. But we have fixed it, so that was good. This is how you would troubleshoot. Ensure that all the IP and subnet masks, then the routing, whichever routing you choose to do, we have to make sure all the IP subnet masks are correct. Network also. So the next video we'll continue this, or we'll see some other concept. If there is more exercise, I'll do more exercise. So if you have any questions, please ask me down below. Once again, as a reminder, if these videos are helping you in any ways, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for that. Thank you and good day.